Ms. Mills, we are concerned about the fact that there are certain provisions that the Congress passed requiring SBA to issue regulations and to get those programs up and running. In answering your question to Mr. Graves, you mentioned that those were high risk, and so you needed to act cautiously. My question to you, floor financing is not risk?
The floor financing risk profile is the same risk profile as the standard 7A risk profile. So that's how it was constructed.
Okay, I want to go with you over some of the provisions that we passed, and this happened, you were not the administrator. I just want to make sure that you tell us your intention and commitment to get those provisions up and running. For example, in the Energy Independence and Security Act, this includes the Energy Efficiency Technology Loan Program and the Renewable Fuel Capital Investment Company. Those provisions has not been implemented. In the Military Reservists and Veteran Small Business Reauthorization and Opportunity Act of 2008, this includes Section 105, increasing the number of Veterans Outreach Centers, has not been implemented. Section 106, study regarding gaps in availability of outreach centers, and Section 208, the Veterans Loan Program, has not been implemented, and these initiatives are in excess of 2 years. So can you tell this committee when the agency will have each of these provisions up and running?
Well, absolutely. We are committed to executing those things that you give us to execute. I would like to take the opportunity to come back to you on each of those specific ones and make a timetable so that you can know when to expect it, and if there are any issues why it's, we are not able to do it, we would say so at that time. But at this point, I think we need to commit to you to come back to you with what an implementation time and plan for each of those, because they need to be done.
Yeah. And if there is anything that the committee needs to do, then that should be part of the legislative package that the administration should be sending to us. The map of a hub zone eligibility is what the agency and firms use to determine if they can participate. When was the last time that your agency updated its hub zone map?
The last time the map was updated last fall. It will be updated again this fall.
Yes, Ms. Mills, the SBA's latest budget requests $9 million for operating the Hub Zone program. And I'm going back to the Hub Zone program because it's taken a lot of time to implement some of the recommendations that the Government Accountability Office included in its report. For operating the Hub Zone program, this worked out to about $700 to $900 per participant in the program. While that seems significant, GAO examined 52 firms in the program and found over half, 29, were ineligible. So what are taxpayers getting for the $9 million? And what are you going to do about it?
Well, as you know, $10.8 billion went to HubZone firms. and that's about 11,000 firms. And the specifications are that you have to be a U.S. citizen, you have to be a small business, you have to have your principal office in the hub zone, and you have to employ 35% of your workers inside this hub zone. We are, as you know, in the process of executing some oversight improvements in order to make sure that those criteria are met up front in the certification and that those firms remain eligible. And that's where we're doing the site visits, and that's where we plan to improve our processes. And we need to get that program to a place where we have a better outcome for Mr. Scheer.
Administrator Mills, I will request from you that you submit to the committee the following specific time frames for when the SBA will have implemented the following items: an updated written disaster plan that integrates regional marketing information that distinguishes the agency response to a hurricane in Florida and an earthquake in California, the bridge loan programs mandated by the Act, the annual report to Congress on disaster assistance. And I would like to have those time frame and responses in our offices in 2 weeks.
Yes, we can do that.
With that, the witnesses are dismissed, and I take this opportunity to really thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much.